Hey, hi everybody. I'm just giving you a tour of what DirecTV offers. Maybe if you're wondering what the programming is like, I can give you a tour of it. And I have the DirecTV from LA, so it gives me local channels from LA, obviously. So we're gonna start with channel number two, that's CBS. And then you go up. You have your NBC, KTLA. I think you can watch a few sports on KTLA. I'm not sure. Then you have ABC. You have KCAL. That's where you can watch a few of the Dodgers games, and Laker games as well. You have K-Cup. You can watch your Anaheim Angels games during the baseball season. And then you have a few other local channels from LA, like KCET and KMEX, whatever. I think KMEX would be like the equivalent to, yeah, it's Univision. Yeah. And then you go up, KBAEA, it's like Telemundo, and then you go up and you have all these local channels from LA. You go up all the way to the hundreds, and there's where you're gonna find like the pay-per-view channels, pay-per-view packages. You have your movies, you have a few events, whatever. So that's you have to pay to watch those. Actually, you can watch like 10 minutes of each movie, and then it shuts down. Then you get to the 200s, where you can watch like CNN, whatever. And then you have a sport mix channel. It's actually pretty good because you can watch like 8 channels on TV, like ESPN and NFL Network and all those channels. Then you have ESPN, ESPN Alternate, ESPN News, ESPN2, ESPN Alternate also. And then you have the NFL Network at 2 112. And then you have the MLB network as well, the NBA. I'm sorry for that. And then you have a few other channels like the NBA, yeah, the hockey channel as well. Then at the 2:30 whatever, you start with the food channel, the GSN, that's the game network or something. And then you have E Entertainment, all those channels, home channel Spike, I think it is Spike, which movies they show movies, things. The USA Network, Sci-Fi, TNT, True TV, TBS, FX, Comedy Central. You go all the way up to the 260, 270. You have your History Channel, Bravo, Ovation, History, Travel Channel, and Discovery Channel, and Science Channel. It's actually pretty good. Animal Planet, 285, 280, 290. You have your Disney Channel and Hub. It's actually a new channel. Family Ties and Wonder Years, Dewey Hauser, all those 80s sitcoms, shows. Then you have a few, yeah, Cartoon Network, East and West, and Boomerang and Nickelodeon, all those cartoon channels. TV Land, WGN. You can watch a few of the Cubbies game and White Sox games during the regular season. And also you have G4, ABC Family. You go all the way up 300, 315, 219. You have MTV, you have MTV2, you have BET, ION West, okay, and then you have 360, you have a few religious channels, and then you go all the way to 280. That's where your local channels start again, like CBS East, CBS West, and NBC East, NBC West, and all those things. CW, ABC, Fox West, and then I'm sorry. Then you start with the Latino package. It's Univision, Telemundo, Galavisión. On the 400s, Telefutura, Mundos. You start with those at the 400s, and then you have a few Spanish channels. CNN in Spanish. Whatever. 420, 430, 440, whatever, and then MTV 3, and then Onset. Yeah, it's one of those like Spanish channels. Well, so you go up, and then you have your MLS channels. You must have a MLS package in order to see these ones. And then you have the UEFA channels. That's actually pretty good because you can watch the UEFA games, the European Soccer League games for free. You don't have to pay anything. I watch those sometimes. Then at the 500s, you have your HBO, HBO2, HBO. What's the signature? I guess HBO West and I'm sorry, HBO Family, HBO Latino. Your Cinemax, your Stars in Black. All those movie channels, everything. Showtime, Showtime West, Showtime 2, Showtime 3, Extreme, TMC, Independent Film Channel, Sundance. All those channels. And you go up to the 600s. Well, I'm actually at the last of the 500s. You have the adult channels, like Playboy TV and Fresh and whatever. And then you have your TBG. That's where they show like horse racing, versus hunting channels, Speed, and CBS College. That's actually pretty good. And then you have the Mountain, where you can watch college games on the weekends. And you have Fuel, and you have Fox Sports Channel. You have Gol TV, and you have Fox Sports Alternate, Fox Sports in Spanish, and then you have your Yes Network for the Yankee games. Actually, yeah, you have a Yes Network. You have MSG, where they show the the Mets games, and you have SNY as well. And but you cannot watch baseball games here. You have to buy the extra innings package. But you can watch the other programming, like the pre games and some college games and other sports. I mean, like me, if I live in LA, I can watch the Lakers game on FSN West every game, or the Clippers game, or the Dodgers game in prime time. So it's all good. And then you have your Sun channel. I think it's Florida for the Marlins or the Rays, and Fox Sports Ohio. All those channels. Fox Sports Wisconsin, Fox Sports Indiana, Fox Sports Southwest, Arizona, and then at the 700, you get the NFL channels. You have your NFL channels and the Red Zone, and you can watch every game of the regular season, like they say on TV. Then you have the MLBs starting at the 7:20, but now you can't see any because the season is over. Then you have the NBA channels. Like you can watch the games and upcoming Kings and Nets and Cavaliers, Raptors, whatever. And then you go all the way to 760, 774, 75. That's where the hockey games begin as well. You can watch a few hockey games if you have the hockey package, I guess, the NHL Center Ice. Then you go up and you have a few of the ESPN pay-per-views. That's where the College Game Day package begins. Some of the college games, and then you have one of these. I think this is like car racing, like from NASCAR, and you have a video camera in each side of a few drivers' cars. It's kind of funny. And then you have the music channels. Start at 800, 801, 102. The 90s, 70s, modern rock, modern country. Show tunes and hair guitar. All those classic rock, old school funk. All those music channels. Jazz, I think, New Age, yeah, and dance, and all those channels. You go up and up and up and up to the 882, 800, and then some weird channels begin. DirecTV Sports Schedule, Satellite Test Channel, whatever. And then you go up and you have your game channels. I don't know exactly what it is, but you can play online or something. And then that's it. Then you start over again at KCBS LA, and that's pretty much it. So if you were wondering about DirecTV's programming, how the setup is and what channels it has, and it's worth it. It's worth it. So I hope you learned something.